Morning all, Nato here from Fat Boy Solo. It's unusual, I called my YouTube channel last year Fat Boy Solo. I called it Fat Boy Solo because I am a fat boy, riding a Harley fat boy, riding solo. I do like to travel on my own. I like Star Wars and Solo, maybe that's in there as well. I won't be mentioning this again, but unfortunately my wife passed away recently. So technically I am travelling now solo, so unusually enough. I'm heading to Doolin in Co.Clare as we speak. I'm booked into a campsite for 2 nights and I'm going to be doing mini car camping as it's called. I'm sleeping in the car. I have a Citreon Picasso 7-seater. Once all the seats are down and a double air bed fits into the back of it, snug as a bug. So I'm going to give that a bash. I have my tent. I'm going to pitch the tent up anyway. That's going to have all my gear in it. Duvet, pillows, tables, power banks, electricity, all my gadgets. My fridge with the most important bit in it. Beer. The essentials. So I'm going to travel around later on. I have my camera, drone, DJI Osmo 4 action camera. I'm going to use that as well. Try and get some coverage between today and tomorrow. Maybe do Kilkee cliffs tomorrow, weather permitting. If I get the drone up, that will be nice. So I'll send a few more clips later on, take a shitload of photographs, stick this up on YouTube. I'm not looking for 1 million viewers, I'm not looking for bells being rung, I'm not looking for notifications. I just want to be able to look back these in a couple of years and just look back on them for memory's sake. So it's really probably for me, if anything else, show off what a fabulous country we have, even though it's raining at the moment. So maybe I'll get a better day tomorrow anyway. So on that note, chat to you soon. Thank you. Hi all, Nato here again. Just a quick update. I decided to go a different route today, just for a different change of scenery, make up a bit of time, so on, so on, so on. By Jesus, did I make up a bit of time all right, but I went on the main N4 to Galway. It's not too far from where I live. It's handy enough to get up on too. But it's dual carriageway for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I hate dual carriageways. I really just do not like dual carriageways. Give me a back road, a side road, mountains, forests, something to see, a few houses on the left and right. 1 hour of lads pissing by at 200 miles an hour is not my idea of a nice enjoyable run. So I came through the toll bridge before Galway, came onto the M18 and came into Kilcolgan, and now I've turned left and I'm on the Wild Atlantic Way road, the Kinvara, Ballyvaughan and so on and so on. I haven't been on this road in a long time. When myself and herself used to camp, B&B, hotel, motel, rent houses in Lahinch. If we were down there for a few days, we would go from Lahinch, take the Doolin coast road to Ballyvaughan, into Ballyvaughan, then go up this way, go into Galway for a couple of hours and back. So I haven't done this particular route in a long time, but it's so nice to be back off a dual carriageway. It's so nice to be on a road now where I'm only doing 80 kilometers an hour instead of pushing the car at 120. And at 120, I'm the slowest one on the road. Captain slow, but speed, nah, not interested. So yeah, so I'm not too far from Kinvara. I go from Kinvara. I'll take my time now because I'm not to check in to the campsite till 12, so I am a little bit early. I'll go there early anyway, just in case I can pitch in, beforehand. So Kinvara, I have a choice down when I hit the Ballyvaughan, go the coast road, that'll kill a bit of time as well, or just take the main road up Corkscrew Hill and on into Doolin. I'll make up my mind when I get that far. It's not that bad. It was a bit drizzly this morning, but it's kind of alright at the moment. It's not pissing rain, so I'm kind of happy enough with it. I'll get the tent pitched up without getting drowned, and maybe a bit of drone footage today and see how it goes. I have today to, excuse the language, dick around, so we'll see how that goes. So on that note, chat you soon. Thank you. Hi all, back again. Just thought I'd do a quick ramble while I'm driving on my Todd here in the middle of the country. I just entered, or just came into Lisdoonvarna. I came from Ballyvaughan. I didn't do the coast road because you can't see anything in this kind of weather. It's very hazy and very wet, but look at that's the Wild Atlantic Way. Myself and the brothers stayed down in Doolin 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we had similar weather, actually probably worse. So, just going into Doolin now, and they're setting up their parade for tomorrow. There's a truck with its side open there, and a few chairs out, and a few bits and pieces, and I'm sure they're going to have a bit of Cayley dancing and a bit of matchmaking. Just down from the main stretch in Liston-Barney, you've got the roadside tavern, and I think I've been in it. The Burren Stone Smokehouse. Sorry, couldn't think of it. The Burren Smokehouse. It looks nice actually from the outside. I was in there I think when it first opened, but that was a long time ago as well. So heading on to Doolin now. We'll be there in maybe 10 or 15 minutes, so I'm not as early as I thought I was going to be. I kind of slowed down. I took the roads between Ballyvaughan up Corkscrew Hill, which is a brilliant hill, up to the top of that. Took me time, so I've kind of wasted a bit of time. I'm driving fairly handy, Mr. Go Slow. So yeah, I should be in the campsite shortly, check in, see what pitch I have, put the car up. It's not too bad now at the moment. If it stays the way it is, I'll get the tent pitched up now. If it gets worse, I'll just sit in the car and wait for a little bit, but I'll see what the rest of the day holds, because it's a bit shitty. But sure, look, I'll find something to do. I'll go out for a drive, I'll take photographs, do whatever. I've been around the area a few times before, so I know the area fairly well. So yeah, onwards and upwards. Chat to you soon. Thank you. Hi all, Ado here from Fat by Solo again. Okay, I've landed in Doolin. I'm at the campsite. There's the view of the campsite. Plenty of mobile homes. Busier than I thought. I am camping here, even though I'm sleeping in the car. I did drive the car on the grass and he told me not to. Oops. Hopefully I won't get in too much trouble for that. So set the tent up now in a minute. Park the car, I don't know, somewhere here. Sleep in it for the night. See how it goes. It's a little bit drizzly, a little bit windy, a little bit wet, but it's not too bad. I'll mess around with the tent for a bit, get it set up, and then go from there. What I'll do after that? Well, let's see what happens. Laters. Back again. There's the baby up and running, even though I'm even going to sleep in it. I could do with a bit of tweaking. The poles aren't exactly in the right place, but sure, it'll do. Here's my car full of my bits and pieces, my fridge, gadgets, picnic basket, clothes, blanket, duvet. I'll put all them in now. As I said, it's only going to be for storage. Get my extension lead now and put in my fridge back in, because it's been off for a few minutes, but sure, don't think it's going to make a whole lot of odds. So I'll decide what I'm doing after this. I did mean to put a camera up and tape putting the tent up, but I'm not gonna lie, I just forgot. So I'll probably do it when I'm taking it down, and then you just think of that in reverse. But anyway, so it's a little bit drizzly, a little bit wet, but nothing to be worried about. Anyway, chat to you in a wee bit. Thank you. Back again, Ado here, Fat by Solo. Just decided to come out for a drive. I moved my tent, well, I moved it once over to another spot, and then I rearranged it 3 times because I put the cover on backwards 3 feckin' times. Got shy. But I'm in a nicer spot now. It was a bit mucky earlier on where I was. I'm not surprised with this weather. But I've just gone for a quick, I'm going for a quick spin, I should say. Look at the Burren. I know it's still a bit of a pissy weather day and the rain's coming down again. I've had to change twice. What can you do? Thank God I brought loads of clothes. So yeah, it's just starting to rain here again now. So back into the car, bit more of a spin. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye. Morning all, Edo here, Fat Boy Solo. I have to say what a great night's sleep I had last night in my little mini camper car. I know it's a bit of a mess at the moment. I'm just letting the airbed down so I can put the seats back up, throw everything into the tent, go for a drive. It's a bit hazy at the moment. I was up about an hour ago. Sun was splitting the rocks. Well, sorry, sun popped its head out and the waves were really high. So I'm going to get a bit of brekkie now and go for a drive, get some photographs. I'll bring my drone with me now. I don't know whether I get any drone footage or not. Have my kettle on. I think she's boiled already. Main thing is coffee. I need coffee. It's a bit hazy. I'm not sure if it's rain or just haze. So it's just haze. Feck it, I'm going to throw on me air fryer and get a bit of brekkie. So as I said, a very successful night last night. I'm very happy with the car camping. Double airbed didn't go down. It stayed up all night. Very happy with that. I've had double airbeds in the past where they just went down and just woke up the next morning, your back was broken. But no, very good sleep last night, I have to say. Campsite's lovely. There's a few tents and mobile homes come in last night, but no, it's not bad. It's not bad now yet. I can see me doing this again. So coffee, breakfast and a bit more waffle later. Talk to you then. Thank you, bye. Hi all, Edo here, Fat Boy Solo. Woohoo! Down in Doolin Pier. By God, it's rough. Seen a rougher mind, but yeah, it's cool. Just looking out to sea, the waves. This is just, yeah, cool. I could live down here. I'd love to live down here, to be honest with you. I just got photographs. I'll stick them up on Facebook or some sort of social media somewhere of two lads diving into the water. Holy shit. I got goosebumps just looking at them diving in. Fair fucks to them. I'll spin the camera around now at the moment. You can see the waves, the Doolin ferry. There's a lot of people on the ferry. I will be doing that at some stage. I'll probably camp in the campsite again here because the campsite's only literally right beside the pier. So when I do come down again and pitch the tent up and sleep in the car, go out as far as the cliffs. I've done the cliffs 1,000 times from a particular angle. I want to do this now from the seaside part of it, so yeah, that would be absolutely cool. Hopefully a little bit not as choppy because I want the photographs to be cool. So I'm going to go for a walk. I've never walked up that direction, so I'm going to see what's up there. I've all day to mess around, play with the camera. I'm not going to get the drone up, unfortunately. It's too wet and wild and windy. I don't fancy it going for a swim. I don't think water and the drone will agree with each other. So on that note, I'm going to go for a walk, see what goes on, do a bit more shite talking, a few photographs. Should get a few nice photographs there today. So yeah, so this is what my back garden and scenery is like for the day. Yeah, chat you in a wee bit. Holy shit, excuse the language. As long as I'm coming to Clare, Lahinch mainly, pass through Doolin, stop at the pier and drive around the block, I've never actually bothered coming over this side. I'm going to spin the camera around here and wait until you see what I just found. Absolutely spectacular. I start with the cliffs way off in the distance, way off over there, some little tiny little island there. my great grand cousin. I might have missed a great there. He used to live on that island. You can't see it now. I have a photograph. There's a little Ireland flag on it. He put it there about, I don't know, 1300 years ago. Could be wrong by a year or two. Anyway, travel along here, and then all of a sudden, look at that. Look at that. Hopefully it'll focus in on it. I'm not sure if it will or won't. I'll try the DJI now in a second and give it a go as well. Way off into the distance is the Burren, the National Burren Park. Father Ted's Gaff's in the middle of it all there. But look at this. It's spectacular. And I had to walk through all of this carefully. You could do an ankle here, no problem. There's the campsite way off in the distance. That wee castle that I can't think of the name of, done something. And then back to here. Look at that. I'm trying to wait for the perfect moment for the camera. Every time I turn the camera off or turn around, the biggest wave hits. Something like that. So I'm going to hang on here for another few minutes and get a few snaps. There's the island way off in the distance. Arran Island, I think it is. And then all the way back around. Back to the pier. Yeah, so the weather has changed. Was pissy for the last day or two. Oh, sorry, yesterday. I'm only here 2 days. So today is nice. So I'll do here for another hour. Drive around the block, go down the pier, see what it's like down there. Try and get a few photographs now of it. A couple of high waves and see what happens there. Yeah, anyway, on that note, chat to you soon. Okay, I'm still in Doolin. I've no idea what the sound's going to be like because I'm right beside the sea, right beside the wide Atlantic Ocean. Down at the pier where the ferry goes out from. I'm going to turn the camera around now in a second, or actually hit the button to reverse the camera around the far side like I should have done beforehand. My God, talk about technology. Let's see if this works. Good chase it did. Just listen to that. I'll try and stay silent for a minute. Sorry, no, I couldn't do it. This is why I come here. This is why myself and the missus came here. Why wouldn't you like it? It's gas. It's kind of slightly scary in some way that one of these days it can come back and take over us. But look at this now. Look at those waves. Wow. I don't know whether you're getting the sound now as good as I am, but holy shit. Actually, holy shit, it's getting closer. The tide must be coming in a bit. You can actually see in the car park where the water would have come right over where I'm standing into the car park because there's rocks and stones and rubble all fecked into it, so I can tell you how wild this can be. Oh, I could sit here all day long. But unfortunately, there's a pub open calling me in for a pint. Not just yet, it's a bit early. Actually, do you know what? I don't even know what time it is, day it is. I'm down here chilling since yesterday, so couldn't give a fiddler's. There you go, look at that. I'll bang on the camera now and add a few more pictures to the other 1,000 I've probably taken already. But who cares? This is just amazing, really. Anyway, talk to you later. Just sitting here chilling. I'm on a wall beside one of the Wild Atlantic Way signposts. There she is there. I'll be on my motorcycle now during the summer. Hotel it, you know, do fancy during the year. In my faithful car, sleep in the car and camp. Don't mind. A lot of gear to carry, too much to carry on the bike. But at the moment I'm going to be doing the Wild Atlantic Way on the motorbike. I did a little bit last year, a little bit the year before. This year should do an awful lot more. And what I do is get photographs of the signpost with the bike beside it and my little baby Yoda doll. He's my company when I go. So yeah, I'll get a load more of them. I did get a photograph of this last year. Maybe I'll stick it on this post as well and do like the rest of the YouTubers do as soon as I figure out how to do all that editing crap. So yeah, I'm just sitting here now at the moment looking at that. Wow. Can't see them, but there's cows right up, halfway up on the burden, halfway up on the rock. There's more of the rock, more of the burden. At the moment I'm on the coast road between Doolin and Ballyvaughan. Sure, I've done this 1,000 times, but you know what? Every time I do it just gets better. A couple of cars around. Bank Holiday Sunday is actually pretty quiet. I just came through Fanore and passed their Paddy's Day parade. That's quite cool. Very Father Ted related. They had loads of black nuns dressed up. You can't see it probably on the phone because of the haze in the distance, but there's Galway across the far side of the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. So yeah, I'll get the sun to go this way so it's not a bad clip. So yeah, just chilling. It's actually quite nice. Nice Sunday. The day changed, or the weather changed I should say. Yesterday was crap. This morning was a bit wet. I was half thinking of going home. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go home yet or not. I'm just going to drive around for the day and take more photographs and just basically chill. It's good for the soul before going back to work on Tuesday. So maybe I'll go back and take the tent down. Maybe I'll go home. Maybe I'll just stay for the night. Don't know. Play it by ear. Doolin was pretty busy when I left it earlier on. I'd say they're doing their own parade, so it's mental. You can't get out of it. I'll stay where I am. If it's too busy, chock-a-block, maybe I'll go home. Who knows? 50-50. 50-50. So I'll go further astray, go for a little bit more of a drive, take some more photographs. I'll go through them all now during the week, do a bit of editing and clipping and whatever else people do. So yeah, anyway, talk to you in a bit. Thank you. Back again. You're not going to believe this. I eventually found one of my ancestors' buildings. Well, when I say my ancestors' building, she came across it by pure accident, but there is history there. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grand cousin's sister. Yeah, that was her. Might have missed a grand there, not sure. But many moons ago, they weren't the first people to travel to Ireland, in fairness now, but they did come across Ballyvaughan and the coast road to Doolin. And they found this here behind me. I'm going to show it to you now in a second. And they basically called it the Blarney Stone of Ballyvaughan. Seemingly, you kiss the stone and you get lucky. Unfortunately, that didn't work out well for her. She was actually the first person in Ireland diagnosed with a cold sore. Now, you'll see why now in a second. So I'll spin the camera around or touch the button. So Sorry, the sun is beaming down here. This is Ballyvaughan's version of the Blarney Stone. Fresh water. You're meant to put your head down there. You don't bend in backwards like the Blarney Stone, but you kneel down and you kiss the water. And it's all for luck, so on and so on. Unfortunately for her, a coach load of lads came in the day beforehand and had a piss in it. So she got a cold sore. Bummer for her. Bye now. Okay folks, you're going to think I'm absolutely bonkers. As you can see, I'm trying to keep the sun out of my face because it's absolutely gorgeous here now at the moment. The sun is splitting the sea. I'd say splitting the rocks, but well, down further on it's probably splitting the rocks down the pier. I've just gone for a long drive today. Took about, I don't know, 3,500 photographs, good few clips. I'll do them during the week. I am actually packed up, as you can see here. I was booked in for the 2 nights, but I'm actually going to go home. The town, Doolin itself, is absolutely jammers. Now, I'm not surprised. The weather that's in it, it's a long weekend. It's Paddy's weekend. So I passed 2 pubs just on the way back from my spin, and they were packed. They were absolutely jammed. There's no room standing outside. I was going to go for a pint later on, but no, too busy for me. Mr. Slow and Mr. Boring. Not very socialising, but whatever. So I'm packed up. I don't mind. I've had a good night last night. I got drowned yesterday putting up the tent, and they're putting up the sleeping bags and bits and pieces, and they were covered in muck. I was covered in muck. Had to change the runners, socks and jocks twice. So got home and washed them. The tent on the inside is full of muck as well, just from walking in and out of it. So I got home, pitched that up and washed it out as well. So yeah, I just thought I have to do all that tomorrow morning. Probably only took half an hour, 40 minutes, you know, at a slow pace. So to do that in the morning, I just thought, nah, feck it. I'll go home now, my own bed tonight. My dogs are home. I'll feed them, give them a bit of attention, and cut my grass or do whatever. But I can take tomorrow off to chill. I don't mind taking my time driving home now because it's lovely out. Stop for a few photographs, maybe in a bit of shite talk on the way home. But at the moment, you know, if I was to do it tomorrow morning, yeah, just a thought, it's crap. You'll see the scenery now in a second when I turn the phone around or hit that little button, magic button again, and you'll see you probably think I am feckin' mad, but like, there you go, that's your scenery at the moment. But as I said, I was only originally booked in for the 1 night last night, just to see what the car, sleeping in the car crack is like. Yeah, no hassles, no bothers. So I will do it again. And to be honest with you, when I come back down, preferably in the summertime or when the weather's better, I won't bring as much gear. I won't have a mucky tent. You know, it will be an awful lot easier. If I knew the 2 days were going to be like this, oh yeah, and of course, bring more beer. You know, Jesus, that was, you know, that was a bit silly now. I just didn't bring enough beer. So that's on my to-do list. I have a little list here to tweak what I'm going to do next time. So on that note, I'll say goodbye for now, unless I do another waffle between here and the gaff. I'll get this done during the week, stick it up on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Even just keep it for myself, I don't care. So that's my trip to Doolin, my first mini car camping adventure so far, one of many I hope, until I buy a little van, convert it and turn it into a camper van, because that's going to be an awful lot easier. But this will do for the moment. So on that night, good luck for now.